Welcome to 4 Accelerator and another new series of How to Beat Deity. I'm your host Strateghost, and today we are playing Amanitore leading Nubia, the Reddit Civ of the Week. I've already set it up with Deity, game difficulty, standard speed, I think a Pangea map this time, standard map size with 8 AIs, and disaster intensity, the normal default of 2. As far as rivals go, I definitely want to put in Egypt because Nubia and Egypt fought one another for many, many years. They'll also give us a little bit of an early war rival with their Mariano Chariot archer in comparison to our Patati archer. Another rival I want to put in is Trajan leading Rome because during Amanitore's reign, Trajan, or not Trajan, but the Rome actually controlled Egypt, so there's a bit of a historical rivalry there. Trajan will also give us a little bit of military resistance in the early game. And otherwise, I think I'm going to put in Mansa Musa leading Mali, just because he's got a desert focus, a desert bias, and he'll be a little bit of competition for Amanitore, who also gets something out of deserts, as we'll talk about in a little bit. Other than that, the only setting I want to add is I want to change the temperature to hot, just to make sure that we get a nice amount of desert to play around with to showcase Amanitore's strengths. And with that, let's start it up. So here we see our start. We've already discovered 2 continents, so we got the boost to foreign trade. Let's look at our abilities real quick. So first, her leader ability is Kandake of Meroe, which gives her plus 20% production towards all districts, rising to 40% if there's a Nubian pyramid adjacent to the city center. Her Nubian pyramid is Nubia's unique infrastructure, as we can see here. This is just a great flexible bonus to all district production. Districts are important to winning the game, no matter what victory type you're going for, so this is just a good all-around bonus. Nubia's unique ability is Ta Seti, plus 50% production towards ranged units. All ranged units gain 50% combat experience. Mines over strategic resources provide plus 1 production. Mines over bonus and luxury resources provide plus 2 gold. Again, this is a strong overall bonus, especially the production and gold bonus to mines. You usually want a bunch of mines because mines are a great source of production. The bonus to ranged unit production and experience is also great, even just defensively, but it also combines with their Patati Archer unique unit to create very powerful early rush ability, and Amanitore can use that early rush to segue into a domination victory very easily. The production bonus from mines also lends itself to a domination victory to produce units, but it also can make possible a scientific victory or building wonders for a cultural victory or something like that. So again, it's a very flexible bonus. Note that it applies to all ranged units of all eras, not just the Patati Archer, so it can actually be very useful throughout the game, especially because ranged units are a pretty good thing to have. So getting to her Patati Archer, the Nubian Unique Era ancient unit that replaces the Archer. It's stronger than the Archer with extra movement. It has 3 movement instead of 2. It upgrades to the crossbowmen. So the 3 movement instead of 2 is really good. It means that they can move into rough terrain like hill or forest and still fire. And they also have higher strength than a normal archer. So archers are pretty strong if you get them early in the ancient era, and hers are just even better. And combined with her production and experience bonus towards them, and like I said, she has a very strong early rush potential, which we're probably going to demonstrate as long as we have a nearby enemy and it makes sense to go for it. Finally, the unique infrastructure is the Nubian Pyramid. This is a worker improvement that unlocks with masonry, and has to be built on desert hills, or desert floodplains. So basically, it just has to be built in the desert. By itself, it gives you plus 1 faith, which isn't much, but you receive additional yields from adjacent districts. So you receive plus 1 food if it's adjacent to a city center. You get plus 1 science if it's adjacent to a campus, plus 1 faith if it's adjacent to a holy site, and so on for all the districts, all the specialty districts, that is. So for all other districts that award adjacency bonus, plus 1 of the appropriate yield if that district is adjacent. So the best part of the Nubian pyramid is probably the fact that it gives you an additional 20% production towards all districts if it's adjacent to the city center. So we definitely want to found cities around the outside of a desert so that we can place a Nubian pyramid next to the city center. The bonus yields are okay, but especially because you want to generally, unless you have a Petra, you generally want to put your districts in the desert because they're mostly useless tiles. And this makes a Nubian pyramid a little bit more useful. And basically, it's like a free adjacency bonus. The placement can be a little tricky, so it's not the strongest unique in the game, but it allows for a little bit of careful planning, and we'll try to play around with that. So the plan for this game, depending on, like I said, depending on how we start and how other AIs start and stuff, is probably to do an early war and then segue into either finishing off a domination game, if that looks appealing and doable. The Pangea and the standard size help with that because it means we won't have to fight for too long or mess around with ships. If alternatively, if we don't do a domination victory, we're probably going to go for a science victory, although maybe if we look at things and we want a religion, we could go for religious victory as well. So why don't we get started? I'm looking here. I definitely want to move this settler at least that far to have a desert next to my capital so that I can put a Nubian pyramid down. So I definitely want to start here, it looks like. This might not be a bad place, but I don't really want to travel too far from fresh water or from my start. So I'm just going to settle right here. We got a couple of era score for settling on floodplains. And so this is definitely going to be a Nubian pyramid right there. And maybe, I don't know, we'll place a campus somewhere else. Oh, like this would be a great campus spot. It's next to one rainforest, but not two. So we only get 2 science from that and 1 science from the mountain. But a +3 campus is really all you need. So why don't we just mark that off? That's probably where we're going to put a campus, unless we see some more mountains here and try to put a campus there instead. Let's just keep exploring with this warrior. We definitely want to work this 2-2 tile. We're going to set this to a food and production focus for our citizens. And yeah, I'm just going to lock in that 2-2 tile for right now. As far as what we want to start with a slinger, because these slingers are going to help us get the boost to archery if we get a kill with a slinger. And then we can upgrade our slingers into Patati archers. So it makes sense to start with a slinger first as Nubia. And with that, why don't we go for animal husbandry so that we can head towards archery. That's going to be our plan, is to get archers as soon as possible and build a lot of them. Alright, let's explore with this warrior. Let's send him up here. Okay, so this is probably going to be our campus spot. Alright, we found a goodie hut. Notice we have a lot of desert around us. Like, we could have a really good Petra city here. Maybe eventually I put the Petra down there. But not all of our cities can be Petra cities, so I'm not going to plan on using Petra too much in this game. It'd just be a nice bonus if we do actually get it. Alright, we got the boost of military tradition. Why don't we swing down this way? Alright. And this archer can step up on this hill, or the slinger rather. And I think I might go for an early builder here so I can improve the sheep and the wheat because they're nearby and we don't have a lot of workable tiles, so we want the ones that we do have to be strong. So I'm gonna go for that builder. Step up that way to explore. Try to get this goodie hut. We got a relic. That's very strong. Does this alter our plans? Do we want to go for a holy site here, get a religion? Maybe if we keep exploring and we don't run into anyone and we have all this land to settle, then maybe we do that instead of an early rush with the Patati archers. We'll find out. Alright, found a pretty good mountain range over here.
I am fond of pigs.
And we met a city-state. We met Vilnius, who wants us to train a Patati archer. We were not the first to meet them, however. And there is a civ up here that looks like it's going to be Mali, if I had to guess. So we could go for astrology and try to go for a religion. I think we're just going to stick to the plan for right now and go after our Patati archers. So I'm going to research at least 60% of this and then try to get a boost with the slinger. Hopefully I can find a barbarian to kill for that boost.
أنا السلطان موسى.
Yeah, we found Sultan Musa. Alright, let's send him a delegation. We're probably going to try to wipe him out, though, so maybe I didn't need to do that. Yeah, he's got... He already lost a bunch of military strength. He should probably have a lot more than that. I wonder what happened. But we'll probably wipe him out just because we can. And just because he's got these cities near desert, that will be really useful. Alright, I want to cut off this scout. And I'm going to get another slinger right now. Try to improve the sheep.
At his best.
Alright, we're already getting faith. We already have enough for a pantheon, so I'm just going to put in urban planning. Our relic basically guarantees us a good early pantheon. In fact, why don't we look at our pantheons? Okay, so the free settler has already been taken, otherwise I'd go for that, probably. We could get desert folklore, we could take it away from Mali and get it for ourselves, and having a lot of faith never hurt. So I just might take desert folklore then. Considering we're Nubia, we like desert, and well, it is a hot map after all. Alternatively, we could go for something that, like God of Craftsmen, which boosts strategic resources. We do expect to find a lot of strategic resources because Nubia has a slight bias towards those, so that could be useful. But I think, given where we are and who we are, I think that Desert Folklore is the thing to go. The other sort of synergistic thing you could take is City Patron Goddess, which will help you get one district up in all of your cities, but that's kind of limited. It just helps you get one district down per city, and we plan to get down lots of districts, so that could be cool to do, but I think just in this case, since we have this opportunity, I'm going to pick Desert Folklore, which means we are going to go for Astrology next and try to put down a holy site. And why don't we get foreign trade? I want that goody hut. 40 gold's not bad. Start circling back because there must be a barbarian encampment somewhere around here that scout's running to. Unless it's already been cleared out. Well, that was a freebie. We just got the boost to archery. Put a farm down. Alright, now we got 2 really good tiles. And I guess I'll just put a farm here as well. And we should probably get a settler out now. We're going to settle close-ish to Mali, but somewhere where there's still desert. So maybe here, maybe here. We could get next to the horses, that'd be good. We could also just settle right here on the desert hill. And that way we wouldn't have a hit to loyalty. That's probably where we want to go, just for the sake of avoiding the loyalty penalty. Alright, there's a barbarian encampment down there.
I shot an arrow into the air.
Alright, now we're going to go for astrology, put down a holy site.
The wicked king pursued the
Oh,
lovers,
and we just got a
Juan
boost
and
to it by
Maria
finding the
on
chocolate
his
hills.
swiftest-
That's convenient. Great Bath. Where's Hong Kong? Okay, we discovered Hong Kong at some point. Didn't notice. We weren't the first to meet them either, though. Let's go deal with this barbarian encampment while our warrior's down there.
ماذا فعلتم ليأخذ الله؟
Alright, Hey, it's Gilgabro. He's very good to his friends. It's an honor to meet you. We'd love to sample your hospitality. We'd like to be your friend right away. Like right now. So now he's our friend. We know he's not going to attack us. And once Gilgamesh is your friend, he pretty much will stay your friend. So there's no need to send him a delegation or anything, because he's just going to be happy with us for being his friend. Because that's what kind of a bro he is. And he might even join us for some adventures of Enkidu against Mali. So that's good. Great to meet you. Keep exploring. See, he's happy we're his friend. We just fulfilled his agenda. And we got a moderate flood. That's good, it just improves the yields over here. Okay, if we settled here, I don't think we'd get the 3 food. Maybe? I'm not sure. It's the bonus from the flood. We'd get -1 loyalty penalty, and we could put a Nubian pyramid here on the desert floodplains, which would actually be a pretty strong tile, rather than just putting it on empty desert. So 1, 2, 3. So I might just do that. Yeah, why don't we do that? And let's start spamming Patati archers now. Instead of foreign trade, I probably should have gone straight for craftsmanship to get Patati archers faster, but no matter. I'm going to start spamming them now so that we can just wipe out Mali very quickly. heal up this warrior before I attack. Want to explore.
That's the positive aspect of it.
Alright, I'm going to leave in that. I'm going to leave in that. Why don't I buy a trade route, or a trader? Issen. Okay. Actually, I think I'll do internal trading. I think I'll just wait until... yeah, I'll just wait until I get this city settled.
A physician without a knock.
Alright, next I want to go for mining. I'm going to put down that holy site. And I'm going to get +5 for it. Or I could get +6 here. If I put it there, I get the +6, and then I put a Nubian pyramid down there for bonus faith from that tile. So that might be pretty good to do. Yeah, I'll do that. And I'm just going to build that now, because I'll get the card to increase production to my Patati archers in 13 turns. And I want to put a holy site here as well. And then it'll boost that Nubian pyramid too. And I might as well just let that go. Okay. We have good tiles here. We have fewer tiles here. I think I want to buy a trader in Meroe. Or do I want to grow hay so that it... I think that's going to grow fast enough. Let's set it. It's going to work that tile first, then it's going to go to the floodplains. Yeah, I'd love to keep growing the capital. So I think I'm going to buy a trader here and do internal trading from here. Oh, except I don't have gold anymore. Did I purchase something? Oh, I purchased a tile. That's right. Okay. So never mind. I'm gonna bring my slingers in because it looks like Molly might be trying to start something. Alright, I'm gonna just promote up here. Let the AI hit it once. Then I'm gonna clear it. Great, got the boosted bronze working, got some gold. Gonna promote these slingers to Patati archers once I can. Once I can do both of them, which will cost 160, because they cost a little bit more to upgrade into Patati archers than normal archers.
Who deserves more credit than...
Alright, then we'll go for bronze working to look for strategic resources. Alright, we built our holy site. Now I'm going to bring this warrior down to attack this barbarian encampment. I think I'll send one of my slingers with. I'm going to finish building that archer now, I think. Or do I want the trader? Yeah, I'll still wait a few more turns, get Get the trader in here, and then build Patati archers after that. There's Patati archer. 10 turns. Hopefully we can get one more era score if we take out that barbarian outpost quickly enough, which is the plan.
Skill without imagination is crust.
Okay, I definitely want to put in a Goge to produce military units more effectively. And I'm going to go for, let me see. I guess it doesn't matter. I could go for early empire or state workforce. I guess I'll go with state workforce first. And I want an internal trade route, and I'll send it to Heh. See, this isn't good. This means that the city-state is about to take the outpost that we wanted. That's too bad. Maybe, just maybe, he'll go in there, but probably not. Alright, now we'll finish our Patati archer. We can upgrade this one into a Patati archer. So why don't we do that? I would love to clear that encampment, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah. Damn. In 5 turns, if we could clear that one out, that'd be amazing, but I don't think we'll be able to do that either. Let's see. Actually, I want to get a couple scouts just to keep them exploring while we go to war. Hanging Gardens has been built. Alright, 3 turns. I would love some more era score. Where can I get it? I don't know. I don't know how to get any more era score unless I could purchase a great person, but I can't. Darn. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We got cock-blocked by the city-state down here. Well, that just means we'll have to destroy them. But let's scout out. Let's send our scout down this way. Let's get one more, send it the other way. Let's move our archer up. In fact, why don't we just denounce him now? Serpent Tempter Wretch.
I'm also interested.
Alright, we found a strategic resource here. Next, we don't have any quarries around. Oh, we got 2 sources of iron here. That's great. We don't have any quarries, so I think I'm just gonna hard research masonry. Gonna promote this archer, and I think I'll build a warrior here. And on to the next turn and the next era.
It is equally important to have a...
So that'll be the end of this episode. If you liked, please like and subscribe. If you have a comment, question, recommendation, request, anything at all, please leave a comment. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!